Hey guys, just gonna turn it down just so I can hear myself think. But anyway, welcome everyone. I am very happy because today is the first day in a couple of days where where I'm gonna be returning to my actual correct schedule order. Because the last few days have been streams where I've been catching up on days I've missed and whatnot. But today we're going back to the normal schedule. It is indeed Ace Attorney Monday. But not only is it Ace Attorney Monday, today, as you may know if you pay attention to dates and stuff, it's the 25th of November, which means, guys, it's 1 month until Christmas, which is bananas. I feel like this year in terms of me anyway, has definitely flown. In my opinion, it's flown really quickly because, this year, I've spent most of this year unemployed and working on myself and getting my health back to normal and whatnot. And also just enjoying life and improving my programming skills, ready to get back into the job market next year. But I do feel like this year, 2024, has flown by a little bit. I feel like the roller coaster that is life has also given us a bit of a break from 2024, because I remember 2023 had a lot of weird curveballs, but I feel like the only curveball that's happened this year that I can remember is obviously the sad and tragic death of Liam Payne from One Direction. But I don't mean to get all retrospective, because you might be thinking, oh no, G-Dog, this is better saved for a Happy New Year stream. But I guess another reason why I'm getting retrospective is I am very well aware of the elephant in the room. Yes, I know I am getting very close to possibly the biggest milestone stream I've had so far, because I am 3 streams away from stream 100, which is again mind-boggling, because it feels like yesterday I decided, oh, you know what, I'm finally gonna properly stream on Twitch and make a really good go of this. And it's been the best 100 stream, well, nearly 100 streams ever. I can't really tell you guys what I have planned yet for stream 100. I think I'm either gonna do a showcase of a game that I'm gonna play on stream in the future, or because I really did enjoy playing Spyro the Dragon so much for you guys, what I might do is I might play another game from my childhood. But by the way, apologies if I sound out of breath. I'm still dealing with some weird side effects from my illness, so I just ate some food not that long ago, so I think because I am still recovering, as I said yesterday, I will be going to doctors about it hopefully tomorrow, or well, no, not the day after, because I've got plans then. But anyway, I'll definitely be getting myself sorted. But anyway, I think that's enough of an intro. I feel like I talked about the main things I wanted to talk about, but so hopefully today, I feel like we've been stuck on this eeny meeny case, eeny meeny and meeny meeny case for ages, and I think a big part of that is the very up and down scheduling. I hate that I really do get if people are frustrated, because like I'm frustrated at myself that especially lately with me being ill, I've not been able to really keep up a consistent schedule. So yeah, and the worst part is knowing my luck. I've mentioned this on stream before, but I have a weakened immune system. But yeah, knowing my luck, expect my schedule to be a little bit more malformed until at least after Christmas, just because I mean there's a high probability that because I do tend to catch a lot more things like illnesses and ailments during winter time, so my schedule might get affected by that. But obviously, like everyone else, the nearer to Christmas it gets, I am gonna have plans and stuff with my family, and with my fiance. But yeah, yeah. But yeah. So let's get stuck into the game. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming for today. I think I mean I don't think I'll be going any longer than 3 hours, but I also won't be surprised if like I start to think, oh no, maybe I might make this a short stream. Just because like I said, like I am still getting stomach cramps and stuff, so and they do tend to come on rather quickly. But yeah, I'm glad I'm going to doctors about it like ASAP, because I do think it needs to get sorted out, because I wanna, because if I do decide to stream when I'm sick, it's because I want to be the best version of me for you guys. Like I don't want to just like force myself to stream and have me appear like a irritated zombie. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, let's continue. So yeah, that looks right. Wait, it's really been 2 weeks since I last played this game. Why didn't I play this game last week? Oh, I really hope I saved in the last stream. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't think of any reason why I wouldn't save. Nick? Yeah. Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Okay, yeah. Wow, so it really has been 2 weeks since I last played this game. I'm just trying to remember, like, why I didn't play it last week, because I've only been, like, sort of, ill since Wednesday, so unless 2 weeks is actually how long I've been behind on my schedule for. But yeah, oh. By the way, during the stream today, I might have to take a few breaks just to because another weird side effect I've been having with this bug I have is, to put it as nicely as possible, I'm a little bit more gassy than normal. Like I do seem to be like burping more, and like my tummy and chest seem to be a bit more like congested. So yeah, just bear with me. But yeah. Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. I mean, yeah, this is Maya's second. Yeah, this is her second case now where Phoenix has had to defend her. Obviously, for those that have seen my earlier Phoenix Wright streams, you might remember we had to defend Maya when she was accused of killing her own sister, which is quite frankly bananas. Because I mean, who would kill their own sister? Also, I think there's a word for that. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure like killing your brother or killing your sister has like a word, like how killing your father is like patricide, and I think killing the mother is like matricide. I might be totally wrong, but yeah, I'm getting all like crime and investigation-y right now. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. Actually... Oh, good thing I checked. Yeah, I just realised that like I sent out the going live thing on Discord, but not on Twitter. So, yeah. But yeah, my Twitter and X is all good now. Like, all up to date. So, yeah, hello, any latecomers. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Oh, Morgan's coming? Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, pals? The annoying thing is that, like, I'm sure I'm not the only one that has this problem or that fails to notice this, but sometimes when I get really into, like, the voice acting, I fail to notice when, like, it switches from, like, the character shown on screen, so in this case, Pearl, back to Phoenix. So, yeah, if I'm a bit late, or if I make Phoenix sound like a girl with, like, my girly voice, that's why. Because it takes a quick second for me to register that, oh wait, it's Phoenix speaking, not the person shown on screen. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. Phew, thank goodness. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. Well, what do you mean? What's going on? Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia, she seems really torn by this. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Ah, I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. It's a spirit severing technique. A technique to remove the spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. Well, what in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order. Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during this time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, Morgan is gonna testify about Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the office. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Oh, interesting. So Morgan got knocked out by the fake Maya ? Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She's simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix, right? Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Okay, time for the first examination of the second part of the trial. Okay. So yeah, let's present, press. Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I can already see people in the heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bills to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? Okay, press that one. Was it really necessary to have two people do something as simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another what, madame? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Yeah, let's question further. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for ya. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Okay, press. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however, the witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? Question further. So, you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she? Oh! This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Oh, why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Okay, and then press. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Ack. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... Okay, press. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed on the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us. Ooh, new testimony. Okay. Oh no, not new testimony, but anyway. Press. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well now what? Question further. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yeah, we clearly don't know where she went yet. Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak to someone. The only person I can think of that she'd want to talk to is Pal. Who was it? The prosecution calls... Wait, she went to speak to Eenie Meenie? Okay. Miss Eenie Meenie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Meenie? I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eenie Meenie. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Meenie. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. Yeah, you tell him, Phoenix. Okay, new testimony after the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something, like totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Do you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor? Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of the witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Meenie. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Meenie, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yeah. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Okay, cross-examination for Enie's testimony after the murder. Okay, so press. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? That's right. I think there were sesame seeds in the lunch they served that day. I had this premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Okay, press. Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think. 11 a.m. Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I mean, what time was it when someone came into your room? Oh, so, that's what you meant. You should have been more, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. It's really... Huh? That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I... So, what was I talking about again? Oh, voicing Enie is so fun. Never mind. Witness about this person who entered the side room. Okay, press. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. You guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered? I don't know. I mean, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Meanie Miney? Or Meanie Meanie? Okay, press. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with shock at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But maybe if I was someone who didn't know about the occult, but I know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? Question further. So you really didn't think anything strange with the whole encounter? No. There wasn't any reason for me to, think anything was strange. But, ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase, objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Yeah, Franziska, stop whipping him. Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? Oh, it's very important. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Meanie, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. Yeah, I think we're gonna present some evidence, and I think I'm going to, is that for, yeah. I'm gonna present this picture. Yeah, bang on the money. That means I got it right. That was a very well spun line, Miss Eenie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Meanie, why did you not include the blood you saw in the testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Oh, I think we've started to crack her. Order. Miss Meanie, what is the meaning of all this? Miss Meanie, I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well, that witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony, if you please. Oh, the judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. Okay, a new testimony after the murder part 2. Let's see if we can crack Eenie even more. Like, the side room was kind of dark, you know? So the costume is purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I persuaded my sister it wasn't right to do something like that. And then I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. Okay, time for the cross-examination. So let's see if I can keep my good streak up. Okay, press. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto the court. That's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Meanie's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay. Oh, I can't breathe. Let me out of here. Okay, press. You didn't see the blood? Yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face. Continue. Okay, press. And what was your sister, Miss Meanie, like at the time? Well, she was, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, she knew. She, said she did something really bad. And, she said she wanted to go with me to, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi Spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Okay, press. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix, right? Sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. Yeah. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Meanie? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean? When you, like going to the crime scene? I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to the court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, or Miss Meanie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Okay, so now we will present the Sacred End. Yes! I'm doing so well at this today, guys. Let's go. I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look in this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks. Do you see them? So, like, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn out old urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could not have seen this person, Pale Fair, because she was trying to fix the end that she had broken at that time. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes, and how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh, and she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh, wait, she broke the urn? Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. No. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? I love that the animation makes her look like a ghost for a split second. Miss Meanie. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grr. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meanie. You are a masterful liar. Ah! Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Meanie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? There is no way. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Oh, I think it's in the evidence. The answer is in the court record. What? Planning to throw out another irrelevant piece of evidence? Very well, the court will see this evidence. Wait, Mamiya. I don't know what you plan on showing to the court, but I can guarantee you the answer is not there. Just this once I'll lend you a hand. Now rethink your answer. Alright. Oh, okay. It's in a testimony is the actual correct answer. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Sweeney, you made the following statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Meany, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Aha, catching her out. Which means, Miss Meany, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. Wow! But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I ask this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Meany, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah, the only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie, so now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Obviously, the witness was in the channeling chamber. Miss Meany was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Meany was at the scene of the crime. Order. That's right, that is wow. Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? She was hiding. Was she hiding behind the folding screen? Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. Now, Miss Meany. One so young as you shouldn't be saying, "Shut it, Gramps," as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. It was like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. She was hiding, the clothing box. Miss Meany, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box, no person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lana disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box is in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. But that's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes I can, with some evidence. And now I present a piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Okay, I think it might be the folding screen. Or maybe the clothing box itself. Present? Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. With this, what on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? I don't know. Where have we heard that before, guys? There is a hole exactly in the exact same position on the folding screen. Yep, there we go. One camera's starting to realize it. The folding screen, it had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Meanie, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order. So what you were saying, then Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meenie? That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Eenie Meenie, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really is impossible for one person to do all the prep, that is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Well, wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? Well, you can't be serious. Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice, and the accomplice is Morgan Fair. This person. If it wasn't someone from Corinne Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Faye. Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Meanie? Grrr. You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Oh, is she gonna crack? Oh my god, she's cracking. I think we might have done it. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yeah. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker, and that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... bang! After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Meany, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. Well, what is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Everyone's in shock. Ha. Who is that, laughing at a time like this? Ah. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma. Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood will lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix right. Your argument is flawed with in one very crucial area. And that is, if this witness is the real murderer, why will she go through all the trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Eh? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Meenie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Ho hum, ho hum. Oh no. Okay, fine, it's the other news article. It's this news article, right? Yeah, there we go. Ha! Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix, right? Just great, now even she is calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yeah. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile stupid ramps. Oh. My nose is being itchy. like going to explain, so like please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see, ouch. Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory. Pardon me. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Meany is stating is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with the plan. You don't even have any truly decisive piece of evidence to demonstrate your point. Tusk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should really learn your place. Nagurk. Well, what happened? I thought I had her for sure. Hehe. See? Like, it's just as I, like, told you. Huh? I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Meenie. Hold it. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright, you can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. Oh my gosh. Oh. Don't mind me, I'm just like clearing my throat and making sure my ears are okay. Because like my nose has become really like sniffly and like itchy and bunged up all of a sudden. Whew. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Meany had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I really do this? Yes I can. I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meany had a motive. Ha ha ha, too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination is already ended after all. Eek! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? You're supposed to be on my side. Aye! Upon Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? That rhymed. Fight and right. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a sec. Okay, that's part 1 of the second day of the trial done. So, yeah, let's save and then we'll move on to the next part. Is it really true about my arm? I'm afraid so, Maya. Pardon me, there is no way Eenie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, There's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Oh, looking down on me, even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion, and then we'll know who the real winner is. Okay, back in the courtroom. Let's see how this case is gonna wrap up. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eeny Meeny had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eeny Meeny and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is a car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meany, please testify to the court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past. Miss Meany, if you please. Okay, I totally don't think he'll do any good, but... Okay, it's time for Eeny to testify about last year's accident. That was, last year in May. Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt, and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yeah, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Whoa! Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Meany's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Okay. Press. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd. And our accident was on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was totally tired, so that's why, duh. Okay, press. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? I heard it was because the medicines, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Meeny? No way. Dr. Gray, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Meany's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Meany is the one who made the mistake. But it really wasn't my sis. Okay, press. She was totally tired. You mean exhausted? She had to talk to the police and was being investigated every day. It was a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then the car accident happened, huh? Casada. So then why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. Ah, but like, I don't have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Meany. Miss Meany, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. Okay, press. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at like 1 AM or so, I think. I have like a paper due like really soon. So like, I hadn't slept and was working like really hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that the accident happened. I like woke up because of a jolt and it was like a sea of flames around me. Okay, press. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. Okay, press. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So, like, I don't remember things about the accident in, like, detail anymore. Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Like, that will probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I've already got it. Okay, present. She is lying because she does have a license. Let's present the license photo. Miss Meany, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Meany? That's right. Yeah, I have like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Holly, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yeah, that perverted fake clinic director. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? Ooh, what in the... Ooh, that's what happened, Mr. Wright. I like how everyone's stammering. There we go. Just adjust my camera. At the time of the accident, Miss Meany did not have a driver's license. Ow. Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have like let me drive. Yow, don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow. I love the dialogue in this game sometimes. Miss Meany, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Meany, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. Okay, I wouldn't be allowed, so we're gonna dive more into why Eni couldn't drive Mimi's car. Like, around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Okay, so time to cross-examine Eenie again. So let's press. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permit. Wow, the big mean lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Wow, this lawyer never had a permit. Wow. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she's said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So like, may I continue? Okay, press. She valued cars. How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like, she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Press harder. Why does she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Miss Meanie, what kind of car was it? Okay, press. It was a new car. Yeah, she had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? No, George. Being from the UK, I am very offended right now. And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Press harder. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes. Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Meanie, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. Okay, my sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. Do we have anything to contradict that? So, right, okay. Driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Open the right door and got out. Wait. Holy shit. So, car lesson right now. For anyone that does not know, this might be weird to anyone watching from America, but cars in the UK, so, I mean, this might be common knowledge, but I don't know how common. But yeah, so in cars in the UK, the driver's seat is on the right hand side, whereas the passenger seat is on the left hand side. But if this is correct, which it seems to be, then Eenie Meenie, who apparently was presumed to be the passenger all this time, I think Eenie Meenie was actually the driver of the car. But if that's true, then Eenie Meenie should be dead. So this is gonna blow this case apart. Like, wow. Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? Huh? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that, Your Honor? Which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car, as I very well know, because I have my own car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah! Well, what do you mean by this? Miss Meany, you said that you would escape using the right side door of the car, but if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Order in the car, order. Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Edie said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Meany. Yeah, that is what Edie said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big mistake in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you've finally found the real root of the murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? Eenie Meany. And the answer is Eenie Meany, of course. Well, why would you say that? Miss Eenie Meany just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Ow! I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Eenie Meany had not yet received her driver's license. And that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth. Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. Okay. So, Mimi Meany was driving that night, not Eenie Meany. The answer is the one person who had a driver's license, Mimi Meany. After all, that makes her the only person who can legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Meany, was the one in the driver's seat, which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? So think about it. We know this person as Eenie Meany, but if the car that the two sisters were driving in belonged to Mimi, and Mimi Meany was driving that night, I mean, I know it's a little bit jumbly, but yeah, you might be able to understand what I'm getting at, but yeah, this case is crazy. Oh, what sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? But this witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... This witness is actually Mimi Meany. Mimi Meany. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble. And then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the servants used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi Meany, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Eenie Meany. Isn't that right, Miss Meany Meany? I think the truth's finally coming out, guys. That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died that night was Eenie Meenie. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meenie from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. Well, what do you mean? Ah, what is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Meenie. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Meenie was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Whoa. Well, Miss Eenie, Miss Von Karma, why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Meenie. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Meenie wanted her old self to disappear because of this. The malpractice incident. But that's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Meenie. That's right, the person standing before us today. In a few weeks after the mishap, Mimi Meenie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of the channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eenie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Meenie choose to go with such a complicated plan, and why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear, the innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. But this is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francisca Von Karma. I'm going to report the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Oh no, poor Phoenix. He's getting whipped. Oh no. For Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce a verdict. Not guilty! Yay! Ooh. That is all. The court is adjourned. Okay, defendant lobby number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis. Aww. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There is still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi had planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. Huh. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... it was Pearl. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya. And, but if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? The Branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person will be Pearl. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Huh? Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Ooh, date and time unknown. Detention sent at solitary confinement. My precious Pearl, you are the only one suitable to be the master of Kareem, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. And there we go. That is the end of that case. Yay. I got a Steam achievement for that. But yeah, now we're going to be moving on to another one of my favourite cases in, especially, definitely in this game, but also I think in the whole original trilogy as well, because, guys, we'll be going to the circus next. So let's go. I cannot wait to voice act some of these characters. But yeah, Turnabout Big Top. Boxing Day. Very big circus entrance. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. Hehe, that was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant bull, not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica. He was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. A magician? No, a magician. Mr. Nick. Huh? What is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Kareem Village, and it was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self. Ah, it's time to go. You're right, we can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remember the train? Of course I did, but I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. You are going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. I am glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearly, look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick. How appropriate, because, yeah, how appropriate that this case is set in winter, and it's also set right after Christmas, because that's literally where we're gonna be in a month's time. I really hope it will turn out that way. Okay, back at Wright and Curl offices. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Hello, this is the Wright & Co. Nick, it's terrible. Ah, Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too. Huh? The office is in a terrible mess and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office. What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. The TV? Now let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Very Big Circus. The Very Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Very Big Circus. That's the circus we went to, right? They're saying that there was a murder. Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max! They arrested Max Galactica. Maximilian Galactica. Fans call him Max. A popular magician who can fly through the sky at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Alright, Nick. I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. Huh? What? See you there. You've still got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? Well, it looks like we're moving to the detention center. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand. Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing. Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. What's with all this fabulous talk? Welcome to the visitor's room. It's Max. Nick, look. It's the real Maximilian Galactica. Alright, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card. He called me he called me sweetie. Oh, Nick. Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card. This one. Aha. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts. Ah! He got it! He got it! Nick, look, he got it! What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valuable possessions. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. Max? Oh. Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time. Max, you should let Nick pick a card. Eek, I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are? Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card, any card. I want this one. So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you? Yes, I'm your biggest fan. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling? I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay? Oh yes. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe-inducing. Oh my god, Phoenix. Okay, so I will continue this game in a few minutes. I just need to go run off and do something. So yeah, I'm gonna put it on my Be Right Back screen. Where is it? Okay, guys. Oh. Right, now I've gotten up and like got some exercise. My tummy's been a bit funny again. Oh. Okay, but yeah, let's get to know the person who looks like is gonna who it looks like is gonna be our new defendant in this case. Let's get to know Max. Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself. Fabulous. I think we should get to know each other better too. Why don't you come sit next to me? There's a big piece of security glass between us. Oh, sweet Jeepus. What in the world? If only I can use magic, then I can make this wall disappear. What is this guy talking about? Anyways, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? That's Maximilian to you, porcupine head. Get it straight. Geez, people nowadays, they get their pennies all in a bunch over nothing. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magicians Grand Prix held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was it was an amazing day. Wow, that's incredible. Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm going to guess he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician. Okay, yeah. I really wish I didn't have to get up now, because now I'm out of breath and yeah, my tummy is being a bit it's feeling a bit bloated again. Oh, and a teeny bit achy. Oh. I'm gonna need another drink as well, because my throat's not dry, it's actually sore, weirdly enough. Oh god, why does my nose hurt so much? Ugh. Anyway, a very big circus. You're assigned to an exclusive contract with a very big circus, correct? That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know. Magic is so fabulous, you have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. You're right, you're so right. However, the circus, it's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there. Huh? What do you mean? That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract? Thanks to me, the very big circus is fabulously popular. People come out in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica, a revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie? Yeah. I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete. But I kinda like the circus performances. Maya looks a bit down. Oh my god. Where did my tissue go? There it is. Yeah, there isn't even any, it seems like my nose is just blocked up with air. which is really weird. Oh my god. Ow. There we go. Whoa. Excuse me. Great, now I've blown my nose. My right ear specifically is being a little bit annoying. Oh. All this just from getting up to do something. Jesus. Okay, what happened? Tell me what happened at the very big circus. Last night, the ringmaster was murdered. The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry? Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. The police questioned me at length. Question you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening, in his room. So then why were you arrested? Actually, if you guys don't mind, I do have some like throat sweets right here. I might have one, seeing as my yeah, I'm just gonna take a little bit of a snack break, just so I can have a throat soother. Cause yeah, my throat is like, I mean, my nose and ears aren't a real problem. It's my throat because I have been drinking a fair bit, but yeah, my throat's more sore than it is dry. So I think I just need a soother. But yeah, in the meantime, I hope everyone is enjoying the stream. Oh my god, that's so weird. There's actually a soother in here that's like, it didn't come in its package. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I keep almost knocking my bottle over. But yeah, this isn't like product placement or anything, but if you're like me and you get easily annoyed by throat problems, yeah, soothers are the way to go. They really help. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing really well and is enjoying the stream. Yeah. I'm usually pretty quick at like breaking sweets like this down. So hopefully I won't be eating it for too long. There we go. Aww. Yeah, that is already doing my throat a world of good. Wow. In the meantime, yeah, just enjoy this groovy background music. I've nearly eaten it. I almost feel like I'm doing a bush chucker trial on I'm a Celebrity, although the thing I'm eating isn't even horrible, like it just tastes like blackcurrant. But yeah, there we go. Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all. Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is. I just don't get how my nose can be itchy if there's nothing in it. Like, I mean, you've seen me trying to blow my nose, and I literally can't get anything out. Also, the fact that both of my ears seem to be like blocked up with I think it's like a mixture of hair or wax doesn't help. Ow. My mama. Okay, she's right. I think I should shock him back to reality. Okay, meeting with Russell. Before the murder, you met with a ringmaster. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him? What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary. Salary? I'm the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you? Yes. That's all you talked about? Of course, it was a fabulous chat. Oh, he's lying, 'cause a Cyclops. What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, we've started a new case, but I think given that like, I'm suddenly like getting the sniffles and I'm obviously getting a bit more tired, I think I am gonna have to make this a very short and sweet stream. Yeah, because I think I need to go and get some proper rest and just like properly chill out. Yeah, because I just don't get why my nose is being really like nasally and sniffly right now, because I mean I've literally blown it and there's nothing in it. So I don't know whether like it's just getting blocked up with air for some reason. But yeah, I'm gonna go end the stream early and get some rest. Hopefully I should be back tomorrow. But yeah, I'll do all that in the outro. I'll just save first. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, there we go. Title screen. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, I should be back tomorrow. I will update everyone on what time the stream is starting. Depending on, because I'll have to get up early tomorrow because I'm planning on going to doctors about not only about my recent and still recovering from illness, but also about another matter that I need to get repeated prescriptions for. But yeah, hopefully, usually when I go to doctors, it's usually relatively early, like around lunchtime, so like noon. So hopefully it shouldn't affect the stream too much if I do get an appointment tomorrow. But yeah, I will update everyone on when I'm next live. Hopefully I will start the stream in the earlier range of my usual stream times, so between 4 and 5 p.m. UK time. But yeah, I just hope this weird like air blockage that I'm having in both my nose and ears goes away, because yeah, it's being a little bit of a pain right now. But anyway, so yeah, let's raid someone and go show someone some love. Yeah, so let's see who's online. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna yeah. Wait. Yeah, I know we always raid him, but seeing as literally everyone else I follow right now is playing something I either still need to finish or don't want to get spoiled on, yeah, I'm gonna raid Chugs. So yeah, let's join Chugs. But yeah, so keep an eye out on my socials for when I'll next be streaming tomorrow. And yeah, until then, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. But yeah, I'm gonna play my outro right now, and then we're gonna go raid Chugs, and then yeah, I'll yeah, leave everyone to the rest of their days. But yeah, let's where is it? Yeah, there we go.